She is out fooling around with that boy till 2 o'clock in the morning, and it has got to stop. I didn't spend 17 years of my life raising a daughter and giving her everything so she could throw it away on a summer romance.
Daddy,
she will wind up with her heart broken or pregnant.
Man.
Now, he is a nice boy. He's a nice boy, but he's
what?
he is
What?
trash,
Tell me.
trash, not for you.
I quietly stood downstairs, listening to everything. A heartbroken Ellie ran to her father, hoping for his support, but deep down, he looked down on me just as much. As a man, I strongly felt my own insignificance, so I chose to leave. Meanwhile, Ellie was still being held tightly inside the house by her mother.
You are 17 years old. You don't know anything about love.
Oh, and you do? You don't look at Daddy the way I look at Noah. You don't touch or laugh. You don't play. You don't know anything about love.
To completely end things between us, the next morning Ellie's mother packed up everything at home. She was ready to take Ellie back to the city to continue school. A desperate Ellie ran to the place where I worked, hoping to say goodbye. Unfortunately, I was out making deliveries. Finn told Ellie not to keep holding on anymore. This relationship was already over.
Okay, can you just tell him that I love him then? Can you do that?
I'll tell him.
Under the constant honking and urging from her mother, Ellie had no choice but to leave in sorrow. When I received the news, I rushed straight to Ellie's house. The front door was tightly shut. Everything was silent. That summer romance came to an end right then and there. The day after Ellie left, I began writing letters to her. From that day on, I wrote one every single day, pouring all my longing into those letters. Waiting for a reply from Ellie became my only emotional support, and that wait lasted an entire year. I wrote a total of 365 letters, but sadly, I never received a single reply from Ellie, because every one of those letters had been intercepted by her mother. Facing a one-sided love with no response, I decided to send one final farewell letter. After that, I chose to move on with my life. At that time, the attack on Pearl Harbor had just occurred, and the war between the United States and Japan was fully underway. To defend our country, Finn and I enlisted in the Army. War was brutally cruel. Finn was killed during a bombing raid. By then, Ellie had become a battlefield nurse. She hoped that someday she might see me again, but fate often twists in unexpected ways. One day, a severely wounded soldier named Hammond confessed his love to Ellie despite his injuries. He promised that if he survived, he would marry her. Ellie thought he was joking, but Hammond meant every word. After recovering, he found Ellie. Wearing his military uniform and leaning against a sleek sports car, he invited her out on a date. Perhaps Hammond and I shared very similar personalities. Before long, Ellie fell in love with him.